Hi everyone, welcome to your professor. In this session, let us see the isometric view of three different objects, square, pentagon and circle, both in horizontal position and vertical position. If you end up by liking this video, just click on the like button. And if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe for more videos. Let's start the session. Let us start the session with isometric view of a square which is in horizontal position. Construct the square first and name the corners as ABCD shown here, right? Here I have drawn the square for dimension 40 mm. You can draw as per your wish. Let's construct the isometric view of square in horizontal position. For that, draw a horizontal line. So you can start with any point. We have 4 points A, B, C, D, right? So I'm going to start with point A. So represent point A. From point A, draw a line to the right side like that, which is at an inclination of 30 degrees. So you can draw for a length of 40 mm. As we know the dimension of a square is 40 mm. You can draw for a length of 40 mm, or otherwise you can draw a line which is at an inclination of 30 degrees and consider the dimension length as radius. With the help of compass, drop a arc like that. So here I did consider 40 mm radius and I did drop a arc like that. So that point will be B. Now draw another line which is at an inclination of 30 degrees to the left hand side like that. Now again consider 40 mm as radius with A as center, drop one arc. That will be point D. So as you see in the figure, left hand side figure, the point A is having connection with B as well as D. So here first I have represented the connection with B, later represented connection with D. So now let us find the point C. In order to find point C, so we have two methods. You can draw parallel lines. You can draw a line parallel to AB from point D, and you can draw a line parallel to AD from point B. Or otherwise, consider 40 mm as radius with the help of compass. With B as center, drop one arc, and D as center, drop another arc, so that they will intersect, and we can find the point C. So here what I am going to do is, with B as center I did drop one arc, and then D as center I did drop another arc with the same radius 40 mm. The point is C. Join B and C, D and C. So this is nothing but the isometric view of square in horizontal position. I can highlight this. So here I am highlighting with red color. So this is the isometric view of square in horizontal position. Let's see isometric view of square in vertical position. So I am considering the same square of dimension 40 mm. So for the same square I am going to construct isometric view of square in vertical position, right? So first consider horizontal line like that. From point A, so I am starting with point A. From point A, draw a vertical line whose length is equal to 40 mm. So we know the dimension of square is 40 mm, right? Nothing but side length. So draw a vertical line whose length is equal to 40 mm. Now from A, draw a line which is at an inclination of 30 degrees. With A center, drop one arc with radius 40 mm. So the side length is 40 mm, right? So that point will be B. Next, from B, draw a vertical line which is of 40 mm length. So that point will be C. So here other end point which is above A, so that will be D. So let's join those two. That will be point D, right? So this is nothing but isometric view of a square in vertical position. We can highlight this in red color. Join AB, BC, CD and DA. So this is one kind of orientation. We have another kind of orientation for the same problem. So that is isometric view of square in vertical position. It's like mirror image. Let us see that case also. Draw a horizontal line. Consider the point A. Draw a vertical line whose length is equal to 40 mm. From A, draw a line which is inclined at 30 degrees to the horizontal like that. Represent point B by considering A as center and dropping an arc onto the 30 degrees inclined line. So this will be point B. From point B, draw a vertical line whose length is equal to 40 mm. That will be point C. Now join the endpoints of those two lines. That will be D. Right? So this is nothing but isometric view of a square in vertical position. So you can highlight A, B, C, D, D, A. Let us see the isometric view of pentagon in horizontal position. So for that you need to construct the pentagon first. So choose any method, just construct the pentagon and name the corner points. So here I did construct the pentagon by considering the side length as 40 mm. So dimension is your wish, just I have considered 40 mm. So before going to construct the isometric view of pentagon in horizontal position, so we need to enclose this pentagon in a rectangle. For that, draw a line passing through AB, nothing but a horizontal line passing through AB like that. Now draw a vertical line passing through C like that, and a horizontal line passing through D and a vertical line passing through E. Just we did enclose the pentagon in a rectangle. You can name those points as 1, 2, 3, 4. The corner points as 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can start the horizontal position. For that, draw a horizontal line. So let's start with point 1. So consider point 1. Now from point 1, draw a line which is at an inclination of 30 degrees. Here I need to construct the rectangle in isometric view first. Nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4. First let's do that. Draw another line which is at an inclination of 30 degrees to the left hand side like that. Consider the distance between 1 and 2 as radius with the help of compass. 1 as center, draw arc onto right hand side 30 degrees line. That will be point 2. Now consider distance between 1 and 4. If you observe, the point 1 is having connection with 2 as well as 4, right? So I have already represented the point 2. So now it is having connection with 4, right? So consider the distance between 1 and 4 with the help of compass. 1 as center, drop arc. That will be point 4. So in order to find point 3, you can draw parallel lines, or otherwise considering the distances, you can drop arcs. So here I am drawing parallel line from 2. So this line is parallel to the line 1, 4. Now from point 4, I will draw a line which is parallel to 1, 2. So both will intersect at point 3. So we have represented the rectangle in isometric view. Now it's time to represent the pentagon. So the pentagon is having corner points A, B, C, D, E, right? First let us represent those. Consider the distance between 1 and A with the help of compass. 1 as center, drop arc onto 1, 2 line. So that is point A, right? Now consider distance between 2 and B in the left hand side figure, right? Now on the right hand side, so consider 2 as center, drop arc. So that will be point B. Just I'm transferring the distances from this figure to this figure, right? Consider distance between 2 and C with the help of compass in the left hand side figure, and in the right hand side figure, just 2 as center, drop that arc. That will be point C. Similarly, the distance between 3 and D, consider with the help of compass, draw an arc by considering 3 as center. That will be point D. Similarly, consider the distance between 1 and E, draw an arc by considering 1 as center. That will be point E. So I have got all the points A, B, C, D, E, right? If I join all those, so I can have the isometric view of pentagon in horizontal position. Let's do that. Join AB, BC, CD, DE and EA. So this is isometric view of pentagon in horizontal position. Let's see the vertical position also. So you can construct pentagon using any method, the same process as we have adapted in the case of horizontal position. So you need to consider the corner points A, B, C, D, E, and then so for the same dimension I am representing here 40 mm. You need to enclose this pentagon in a rectangle as we have done in the earlier case by drawing horizontal lines, vertical lines. Just you need to enclose as I told earlier, right? You can consider those as 1, 2, 3, 4. Those corner points of rectangle as 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's start the isometric view of pentagon in vertical position. Consider a horizontal line. Let's start with point 1. Draw a line which is at an inclination of 30 degrees, right? So first we need to construct the isometric view of rectangle 1, 2, 3, 4. Later we can reflect the points. Now consider the distance between 1 and 2 as radius with the help of compass. 1 as center, drop arc onto the 30-degree line. So that is point 2, right? Okay. Now draw a line which is vertical line passing from point 1, okay, and consider distance between 1 and 4. You can drop an arc by considering 1 as center, that will be point 4. And in order to find point 3, you can draw parallel lines, or otherwise you can drop arc. So I'm drawing a line parallel to 1, 4 like that, okay, nothing but a vertical line with the 2 as center. Considering the distance between 2 and 3 as radius, I did drop an arc, that is point 3. Now join 3 and 4, okay. So this is isometric view of a rectangle. Now let's transfer the distances between 1 and A, 2 and B, 2 and C onto the right hand side figure, right? Consider distance between 1 and A with the help of compass as we have seen in the left hand side figure. So on the right hand side figure, 1 as center, 1A as radius, drop arc onto 1, 2 line. So that will be point A. Similarly, consider distance between 2 and B and 2 as center, drop arc, that will be point B. Similarly, consider the distance between 2 and C, drop arc by considering 2 as center, that will be point C. Similarly, 3 as center, drop the arc by considering the distance 3D, that will be point D. Similarly, 1 as center, drop arc onto 1, 4 line, that will be point E. So we have transferred all the distances, right? So this is point E. If we join all these, we can have the isometric view of pentagon in vertical position. Let's join. Join AB, BC, CD, DE and EA. This is isometric view of pentagon in vertical position. Let's see the isometric view of the next object, which is nothing but circle in vertical position. Draw the circle as per your convenient radius. Here I have considered 40 mm radius, that is 80 mm diameter, okay. So in order to draw the isometric view of circle, so we need to consider 4 points. Let us consider those points as A, B, C, D. For that, draw a vertical line passing through the center of the circle. Let the lower end point as A, upper end point as C. And next, draw a horizontal line passing through the center like this. Consider the right hand side point as B, left hand side point as D, right? Okay, so here the dimension I have considered is nothing but 80 mm diameter. You can consider as per your wish, no problem. So whatever may be the procedure we adapted for the earlier geometries, same kind of procedure. Just you need to enclose this one in a rectangle or square. So as it is a circle, so we are able to enclose this one in square, right? Let's enclose. For that, draw horizontal line passing through A, vertical line from B, and horizontal line through C, vertical line through D, right? So we did enclose, and consider those points as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let's start the isometric view of circle in vertical position, and the method I am adopting here is 4 center method. Let's start. Draw a horizontal line, consider the point 1. Now draw a vertical line which is of 80 mm length. Now again consider the same point 1, draw a line which is at an inclination of 30 degrees. Right? If you observe the distance between 1 and 2, 2 and 3 all are 80 mm, and if you consider the distance between 1 and A, 2 and B all are 40 mm. So let's transfer the distances. First let us transfer the distance between the points 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know the distance between 1 and 2 is nothing but 80 mm. So consider 80 mm as radius, 1 as center, drop arc, that will be 0.2. Now 1 as center, drop arc onto vertical line, so that will be 0.4. In order to find 0.3, draw a arc by considering 2 as center, 80 mm as radius. 4 as center, 80 mm as radius, drop 1 arc. So both will be intersecting at 0.3. Join 2 and 3, 3 and 4. So that is isometric view of square. Now let's go for construction of circle. So just we need to transfer the distances 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, right? So for that consider 40 mm radius. For all the arcs, consider 40 mm radius. 1 as center, drop arc, that will be point A. 2 as center, drop arc onto 2, 3 line, that will be point B. 3 as center, drop arc onto 3, 4 line, that will be point C. And 4 as center or 1 as center, drop arc onto 1, 4 line, so that will be point D. So we have got the points even, right? Now let us join the diagonals. 1, 3 and 2, 4 are the diagonals, right? So I have joined 1, 3. Similarly joined 2, 4. So if you observe these two diagonals, 2, 4 is the shortest diagonal. Now what you need to do is you need to identify the endpoints of the shortest diagonal. 2 and 4 are the endpoints of shortest diagonal. From the endpoints of the shortest diagonal, you need to join the opposite midpoints. So from 4, you need to join A and B. And from 2, you need to join D and C. Right? Let's do that. From 2, draw a line joining D, and from 2, draw a line to join C. Join 4 and A, 4 and B. If you observe, these lines meet at one particular point. So that should happen, or otherwise we have done something wrong, right? We can name those points as P and Q, right? So as I told, it is a 4 center method. So here we will consider 4 centers and we will have the isometric view of circle in vertical position. Let's do that. So consider 2 as center, okay, 2 as center, 2D as radius, draw an arc like that. Here I have considered 2 as center, 2D as radius. Now 4 as center, 4B as radius. 4 as center, 4B as radius, draw a arc like that. Now P as center, PC as radius, draw a arc like that. Q as center, QD as radius, draw a arc like that. So this is the isometric view of circle in vertical position. Let us see the horizontal position also. Draw the circle. I'm considering again same dimension. You can consider the dimension as per your wish. Draw vertical line and horizontal line and name those points as A, B, C, D, and enclose this one in a square, right? Before that, just indicate the dimension. So I have considered for 80 mm diameter. Just enclose this circle by considering horizontal lines and vertical lines. Just let's enclose. Draw a horizontal line passing through A, vertical line passing through B, horizontal line passing through C, vertical line passing through D, like that. Name those endpoints as 1, 2, 3, 4 corner points. Now let's construct the isometric view of circle in horizontal position. Draw a horizontal line, represent the point 1, draw a line which is at an inclination of 30 degrees, and as you know, the distance between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, and 4 and 1 is 80 mm, whereas 1 and A, 2 and B, 3 and C, 4 and D, they are 40 mm, right? Let's just transfer. First, let us transfer the distances or represent the distances 1, 2, 3, 4 in the isometric view. Nothing but representation of square in isometric view. So draw a arc by considering a radius of 80 mm as radius, 1 as center, drop arc like that. That will be 0.2. Now draw another line to the left hand side which is at an inclination of 30 degrees like that. Represent the point 4 by considering 40 mm as radius with the help of compass, 1 as center, drop arc. That will be 0.4. Now let's consider the point 3 further 2 as center, drop arc by considering a radius of 80 mm. And again 4 as center, drop another arc to intersect the earlier drawn arc. That will be 0.3. Join 2 and 3 and 4 and 3. Right? Just we have constructed the square. Now let's construct the isometric view of circle. For that, just represent points A, B, C, D on this. 1 as center, 40 mm as radius, drop one arc. That will be point A. 2 as center, 40 mm as radius, drop arc onto 2, 3 line. That will be point B. 3 as center, 40 mm radius, drop arc onto 3, 4 line. That will be point C. Similarly, 4 as center, drop arc onto 1, 4 line. That will be point D. So we have got points. Let's join the diagonals. So we have two diagonals here, 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. So if you observe, the shortest diagonal is 1, 3. So from the ends of the shortest diagonal, you need to join the midpoints of the opposite midpoints, right? So from 3, join A and join D and 3, right? Similarly, we have another endpoint 1. From 1, join B and then C. So all these will intersect at one particular point. So let us represent those. Let us consider one point as P and that point as Q. So let us consider the four centers and represent the isometric view of circle. Consider 1 as center, 1C as radius. Draw an arc in between B and C. Like that. Consider 3 as center, 3D as radius or 3A as radius. Draw an arc like that. Consider P as center, PC as radius. Draw one arc like that. Consider Q as center, QB as radius. Draw one arc like that. This is the isometric view of circle. Hope you are able to understand the isometric view of three different objects: square, pentagon and circle, both in horizontal position and vertical position. If you are able to understand what I have explained, just give me a like. And for regular videos, please do subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching.